Hey bears, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a short one, but also I'm recording a little voiceover here. And so today's video is my training session last Wednesday, my shoulder training session. And I started off with some overhead press, and here I've got 85 pounds loaded up on the bar. Still injured, so going really light and doing sets of 10. I pretty much did like 6 or 7 sets of 10, and while that might be super high volume, I am, going really light so I can handle it, and it wasn't really hurting all that much, so I was happy about that at least. Next, we're doing some lateral raises with some dumbbells, and yeah, for these lateral raises, I did a superset, so I went with 15-pound dumbbells, banged out a couple reps until I felt like I was getting close to failure. And then afterwards, I'm going to grab some lighter dumbbells. I think I used 8 pounds, and I'm doing some tempo reps. So it'll be 3-second eccentrics. And when you do these, it's actually super killer. And it's a great way to sort of finish out your delts. The other exercises I did after this were pretty much just, therapeutic sort of exercises. So I wasn't really going for any sort of hypertrophy training. I wasn't going for any strength training. Purely just doing some therapy for my shoulder. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm contracting up here and then, contracting normally. So I'm raising it normally and then releasing it very slow, counting to 3 in my head. 1, 2, 3, all the way down. And the second that I get to that bottom position, I go for the next rep. And so this really kills, and this is a great way to get a nice shoulder pump. Next up, we got some band work. So I'm doing some external rotation with bands, and while this band is actually too heavy, so I can't really get a nice rotation, it's pretty much the only way I can do it at home. So I just went for as much range of motion as I could, and really trying to pin my elbow to my side as best as I could. But honestly, if the band was a little bit lighter, it would have been a lot easier. But I'm just using both sides, so starting with my right side and then going to my left. My left, it was a lot easier for me to do for some reason, even though that's the shoulder that hurts the most. But in any case, I'm doing a lot of external rotation work just so that I can build up my shoulder girdle and make it a bit stronger. And so to finish out my delts for today, I went into some rear Delt Flys on the machine, and then after the machine, I'm going to do some more rear Delt Flys. But this is the way that I did rear Delt Flys that day, but I actually found a better method, a much better method on the machine that you guys will see next week. But for now, I'm gripping it a little bit strange, and the range of motion is very small, so that's why I kind of tweaked it a bit to get a better range of motion. But either way, I'm going really light here and just going for a high rep range, sort of just finish out my delts, the delt training. And next up, we got some rear Delt Flys, but here I'm seated and I'm bent over. I'm using dumbbells here, and with the dumbbells, I'm just flying all the way up and really trying to keep my tempo relatively the same. And so I'm also bending my elbows a bit because I don't want to go all the way out and get a bigger moment arm just because it hurt a little bit more. So I'm keeping my elbows bent and just concentrating on my rear delts firing and squeezing as hard as I can. Well, that's going to finish out the video for today. I know it was a short one, but hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.